Speaking of shepherd dogs, can you imagine how a regular pup turned into this little boy's best buddy? Then Sebastian took him to the mountaintop. There, a bunch of goats were grazing. It looked more like they were throwing a grass party. Meanwhile, the shepherd dog had just caught the chasing bug. But this cute shepherd dog wasn't trying to cause trouble. He was herding the goats together like a mini-farm organizer. Sebastian was convinced of the goats' innocence when suddenly a military truck rolled in. It was like a wild picnic plan from the Germans, and our shepherd dog decided to sneak into the truck to board. Subtitle: It stole a sausage, thinking, this kid will love me. By a lake, Sebastian mimicked dog barks, and the dog joined the choir. By the lakeside, a frog was enjoying its day, and while Sebastian thought it was beautiful, the shepherd dog confidently ingested it. What a hilarious act of bravado. Then they made it to the summit. The peak, Sebastian pointed to a faraway snowy mountain. Wow, over that hill lies America. The shepherd pup licked his hand, as if cheering, go for it, pal. Sebastian was comforting himself when human voices echoed in the distance, and the dog scrambled away again. Sebastian cautiously turned to see Jayamu in the distance. That night, Jayamu told her sister everything, but kept it brief because she knew Jayamu wasn't doing anything bad. In the days that followed, Sebastian visited the valley daily, with Beibei common greeting. They were close friends, mutually reliant. As Andres said, no one is born evil, not even dogs. Everyone has a good side. At night, Sebastian discovered a little secret. The shepherd dog's odor was astonishing, like garbage, so he took it to the pond for a bath. Sebastian was shocked to find afterward the shepherd dog's fur turned out to be white. Unbelievable. Sebastian lovingly nicknamed him Beibei. Then Sebastian took him to a little stone house on the mountain, which was where Grandpa kept the firewood. Inside, there was a secret passage, and just when Sebastian was about to take Beibei in, Caesar burst in like a whirlwind. Sebastian thought, oh, if Grandpa finds Beibei, my pup will have nowhere to hide. But clever Beibei had already gone into stealth mode. Once Grandpa left the little stone house, Beibei peeked out, and then happily joined Sebastian in the little stone house, making the scene just too hilarious. But when Grandpa turned back again, Beibei vanished like a ninja. Grandpa had no choice but to take Sebastian home. Soon after returning home, Sebastian slipped back to the valley while Grandpa slept. He and Beibei were by the pond fishing, when suddenly 2 gunshots rang out. 2 German soldiers were hunting in the wild. Sebastian, in a fit, tried to stop them, but failed. In the end, brave Beibei made his entrance, biting one soldier's arm quite firmly. The other soldier panicked and shot the ground by mistake. Clever Beibei escaped again. The lieutenant heard and summoned Caesar, the commander, and Sebastian. The lieutenant was dumbfounded. Sebastian, what are you doing here? Sebastian replied with indignation, I was fishing at the pond. The lieutenant wanted to deal with the beasts and organized a hunting expedition. On the way back, Sebastian asked Grandpa about the hunting location for tomorrow, and seeing his attitude, Grandpa didn't trust Beibei at all. So he told him the hunting spot was Grand Tourist Valley. The next day, the hunting team actually went to Meiji Valley. Meanwhile, Sebastian and Beibei were having a blast there. In fact, Grandpa saw through his trick, using a fake address to fool Sebastian. Soon, hunting dogs arrived en masse. A hunting team charged in like a storm, creating chaos wherever they went, and all the little animals in the valley scrambled for safety. Brave Beibei sensed impending danger, barking at Sebastian, run. It's dangerous here. So they hurriedly made their escape. Meanwhile, Grandpa was torn inside, unsure if he was doing the right thing. Sebastian took Beibei and ran until they reached a slope. Then, Caesar suddenly appeared behind them, overreacting and raising his rifle. To protect this furry little body, Sebastian bravely stepped in front of Beibei. Beibei escaped danger again. Sebastian was locked in the ranch house by Grandpa. Caesar then rejoined the hunting team without telling the mayor about seeing Beibei. Sebastian, meanwhile, picked the lock with wire to find Beibei again. But distant gunshots rang out, and thankfully, Beibei was just slightly injured. Then, he scampered away again, hearing the gunshots. Sebastian felt restless, pouting until late into the night when the hunting team still hadn't found Beibei. Eventually, the hunting team decided to halt the pursuit. That night, Sebastian was down in the dumps and angrily said to Grandpa, you can forget about me. He went alone to the ranch stone house, mired in sorrow. As he cried, Beibei suddenly appeared. The next morning, he secretly took some of Grandpa's booze and grabbed the cloth. He found his sister's boyfriend, Jaeyeon, demanding that he go to the stone house to treat Beibei. If Jaeyeon refused, Sebastian threatened to spill his secret to the lieutenant. Seeing the danger ahead, Jaeyeon had no choice but to agree. Then they arrived at the stone house, and Sebastian first disinfected Beibei. Once Jaeyeon prepared the anti-inflammatory, Sebastian gave Beibei a shot. Before long, Beibei recovered. Sebastian played with him in the snow, even letting him wear his hat. It was just too adorable. Meanwhile, the little goat they saved had grown up, and Caesar hoped it could be as free as Sebastian. With Christmas approaching, the house was filled with beautiful Christmas trees. Sebastian asked his sister how he could let Mom know. She wished to give Mom a compass so she could find her way home. Grandpa said watches don't matter. What counts is Mom's heart stays with them, wherever she goes. That night, Caesar found his wine turned to water, bewildered. Seeing Sebastian smirk, he grasped the truth at once. And Caesar realized he had just been distracted by a clever little guy who was still on the smuggling route. Don't forget to subscribe for the next adventure.